Hi, Sunblade. Just came back. I just grabbed my some water. See, can you hear me? Yeah, I think you should be able to. Oh, no music though. Let's put that on. How are you doing today? Yeah, I didn't really end up streaming last week. I think I did Wednesday night, but majority of the time I didn't, cause my husband wasn't able to watch the baby, so like I had to. I had mom. So yeah, missed you. It is cold. We finally got some warmth a few days ago where it was like perfect weather, like in the 60s, 70s. And then now it's back to being like cold. Not as cold as it was, but it's like 31 right now, which isn't too bad, but like that's 40 is going to be the high today. But I was like, it was so nice to feel like warm air for like the first time. Doing the work. Look, sounds good. Like, go away, everything. I think I will go this route. Let's see. I'm gonna go with select. And then maybe like that. So like it's a different layer. It's not what I wanted for though. I wanted for the wings. Ah. My glasses are all like crooked. Because it's like one of the sides is like loose. It keeps getting loose. I can't get it to not be loose. I've gotten it tightened multiple times the past like couple of months. I got these glasses pretty much like right around the time I gave birth. Or like immediately after. And then my daughter kind of like fudged with it because, baby. It's like, mine. And then they yanked and fucked the heck out of them. And then what happened? Oh, I did on the actual lines? Fuck. It's not what I wanted. So yeah. And then when I tried to get them fixed, the person who let's see, it's not working. The person who tried to fix it put the wrong bolt and it just never worked correctly afterwards. It irks me. And these are not cheap. So I can't just buy another pair. And I love the shape. I don't want to get rid of them. I need the right bolt. The right screws. There you go. Not bolt, screws. It'd be helpful if I actually announced that I was streaming to my people. A little bit. Go back. This and that. This would help. There you are. Hi, Tony. Getting there. I need to do the shadows on the legs, on the white part of the legs. I have to add shadow to the other arm. I need to clean up some of the highlights and add some shadows on their sword and weaponry. And her tail. But not a lot, just some. Almost there. Getting there. trying to like figure out the 73. Hi, Doc. How's everyone doing this morning? To fix this hand. It's just like, ah, I'm not a fan of that new. Aw, thank you. I was debating between this actual glow, because initially I had something more like this. That's hard to read. I mean, I had a different color. So, I don't know. But I like this, but it doesn't go with the rest of like the way I have it. But I don't dislike it. So I have to think about it. Buenos días. Like a bug bite or something like that. Like right here. Bothers me. And shadows. Look wild as a print. Thank you. You should see the other piece I'm doing for my. I'm gonna make a subscription thing. Probably gonna do for like $10, maybe 11. I don't know. Um, where like in the mail you could get like these little like mini prints or like I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do. It might include like a sticker, bookmark, and like a little mini print, and maybe like a postcard or whatever, something along those lines. And I can show you what the drawing's gonna be for this one. So it's gonna be this, and then I might do something fun with it. There, it's gone. Sneak peek. So I'm gonna do some cool stuff. It's probably gonna be for the start of next month, which is like what? March. But it has like the stars and little things like that. But it's mine. This is the commission. I'll try to get one then. My iPad battery swelled so badly it cracked the screen and busted open in case. Ooh, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, if that happened to me, I would have cried. I would have, I would have been so fucking sad. Yeah, I was about to say, like, how did you manage that? Because I've had iPads for years, and I don't think I've ever had a battery do that to me before. I've had it like stop, like having a difficult time to charge and not holding a charge, but what did you do to it? Because that doesn't sound right. If you did nothing and it did that, like, you should contact them and be like, dude, what kind of fuckery is this bullshit? Effective as fuck. think it needs like some kind of like decorative. Is it like too much? Maybe I just like continue the star pattern. Remember. What? Like it?
Yeah, just put like a star, like a logo, almost like a playing card has a star, or that's good.
Like just one star?
I mean, play with
Or
one
like
star.
multiple?
That feels more
Like
like
a
a
clock.
specific design, not just random stars. The background is random stars. Because you put one and two little ones. You know what I'm saying? No, it feels like
Yeah.
a graphic.
It almost looks like the diamond.
It just so feels those stars feel different than the background stars.
If you do like that and
Yeah.
then like
It one or two little ones, I don't know. Didn't look bad. I'm just saying, make sure it
no, see
feels.
that doesn't look bad. Like if I
Yeah,
just do
you're
like that.
just trying to fill in the empty negative space, and maybe you can do that one and a little one. I don't know.
Just get too busy if I add these little
Yeah.
dots.
Don't overdo it.
Yeah, that's too much. Now do I want the teal or do I keep it? Ooh, no, I like the teal. I like it. Adds different colors. I watched a guy who does iPad repairs and he calls batteries like that. Spicy pillows. Then I noticed that the crack on the screen and it had it inside the protective case. When I took it out, I saw the split on the side. It still works? That's so weird. But yeah, the battery wasn't holding a charge up to that point and it was plugged up a lot. Maybe just maybe one day like maybe like a thunderstorm or something like that, like kind of like, you do that. Like an electrical surge type thing. Alright, if I do this, I'm gonna do one damage, repeat it. It's so off. Maybe I'll be lazy and like just do half and then repeat it.
Or just split it and mirror it.
I'm going to. What the heck is Tony doing up there? He always finds a way to do something that makes so much noise. But yeah, next month I am gonna do that thing, I think. It's either next month or the month after, it depends on how soon I can make the products. Like if it could be done by the end of the month of next month, I'll have it where people can subscribe to it and then it'll be all mailed out at the end of the month. But yeah, what do you think? For that piece, should I do okay, so I'm gonna do a postcard. And then either a mini print or like a well, I'm thinking like, you know, the regular postcards, the one that has like you could write on the back and then have the image in the front. I was thinking that and then like a regular greeting card because I was gonna put something anyways to protect it, so I'm like, might as well be a greeting card. So put them together and then have like a sticker or like a bookmark. Or maybe because it's the first one, maybe I'll do both. I don't know. Like as a thank you for joining. But I was thinking of like always having like either mini print or a postcard, and then the greeting card, and then like and then I'll probably swap out the bookmark and the sticker based off like what's best for that image or what is more like people are enjoying more. So yeah, and then I was thinking of doing like a monthly thing, and then I'll draw something new every month, and then people can collect, and then like have some like stickers or greeting cards or whatever. So then they have like some that they could keep for themselves or some that they could give away, depending on like what they like. And I probably have it where like you can just do however many months you want, and then cancel whenever. I mean, if you're already receiving it, then you can't cancel, obviously. But yeah. Let's see. But yeah, like, cause what was I gonna say? I had Patreon, but I never really did much with it. But I don't really want to work on Patreon right now. So it's basically gonna be on my website. It's gonna be the same thing. Where you get like a little package every month. And then I'll swap it up. I was thinking cause I might choose different type of whimsical stuff to do, or might do a set of like a few. So I had to decide what I'm gonna do. But I am open up to suggestions. Because I was either gonna do just a bunch of like fantasy stuff, which I eventually will do. I'm gonna do a bunch of like kind of like fantasy-esque stuff. But do I just do a bunch of different random fantasy stuff, or do I do like a few in a set? Like I might do that one, and since it has like that kind, I might stick to the kind of that card look like this, because I'm liking the card look. And then just do different things. Like I might do, like maybe I'll do the like playing cards, like a king, a queen, an ace, and stuff like that. Maybe the image that I just did might be one of them. Or I was thinking even like I might make a full deck one day and have it be the back, the face, like you know, the face of each of the cards, and then have like card set themed off of it. I'll probably just on the monthly thing, I might just do like the king, the queen, the ace, the jack, plus that one, and then move on to other things, and then offer like a full set later that you can buy separately. But we'll see. It depends on the interest that I get from people. But this is actually one of your character here's So the background that is on here is gonna stay and the pose. And I'm gonna put different people in this poses. So I guess I'm kind of into the playing card series right now. I'm liking this. I can dig it. And then maybe make it feel like it's also but if I do the king, the queen, or whatever, I'm sticking to fantasy. It might even be based off like the galaxy and the stars and all that stuff like that, because this is kind of the theme it looks like I'm going with right now. So if I do the king, the queen, the jack, the ace, or whatever, should I make different characters? Because the first one was basically a galaxy, like an all-seeing kind of god galaxy thing. Her hair is the galaxy color and everything. Good times. Should I make the other characters based off other parts of the galaxy, like a black hole and whatever? Or should I go more what? Like just the same kind of theme of a galaxy character and then just use like I could also do pretty much the same character or a bunch of characters that have the same feel, or I go different things like a Milky Way, a black hole, a red dwarf, or whatever that they're called. Stuff like that. Okay, I like how this is going. It makes it a little easier. Yeah, theme would work well. Ooh, yeah, that sounds cool. I've seen some artists usually will work on pieces to sell at cons, so most of them it's for the sake of printing and selling art to the pieces. So month ideas goal. Yeah. I could do the planets. I could do. I mean, every year could also do a theme. Like I could do like. I could start off with like some of the planets. I could do. I don't know if I'll do all of them because that's a lot of. I mean, I guess it's only 8 because what Pluto was the 9th and it's gone now. It's not a planet. Poor Pluto. I feel so bad, and I love that Sailor Scout. Yeah, I could totally do that. I could totally see that. Like, just have like either could they be based on different things. Like one could be one like Saturn, and then one could be like else. I have to think about it. Cause it's that, or I stick to the thing that I have, which is the galaxy, and then just do everyone with like galaxy hair and stuff like that. Or I could do something as simple as, cause she has the eyes. Instead of see no evil, hear no evil, it's see all the evil, hear all the evil. Like instead of shutting it, like open it, kind of deal. That sounds fun. The short end of the stick. I know. It's so sad. You know, since I'm doing this, maybe I could also do a theme. Since I'm doing this commission. And I like it. This is almost like one of the diamond cards. Should I do a full set? Like not like a whole deck. Like maybe like a heart, like diamonds, like you know the different things. Like the 4 basic ones for the deck of cards. So I think for her it would probably be a heart, but we'll go with diamonds because I'm going star. I guess it could just be one. I make this a star. Let's see. I make. Because I could also do like this. To make it look less like a diamond and more like star. Yeah, I do think I want to do a few playing cards. And maybe I'll do a playing card for each like maybe like weapon or class, like for D&D or something like that. So I could do like one with a bow. Like this one has a staff, but I could probably do a staff, a sword, or whatever with this one. Yeah, I could probably change it up. And then I could have another one with like dagger, like holding a dagger. I don't know. I don't feel less bad. I know it's smaller than the moon, but I don't care. Small does not mean you did not exist it. This is a little guy trying his best. See, exactly. Poor guy. Picked on. Just because it's the Chihuahua of planets does not mean that it isn't too a planet. I should make this look a little more consistent, but I kind of like it. Oops, unwanted. I'm not sure if it's. It might be a little too busy. Whatever. Maybe just like add like a little. But you go base out the plants like Sailor. Some days I really hate you. What? Listen, it'll be my version. I love Sailor Moon. I grew up with that show. It was like the first show I remember seeing where like the girls are the warriors. Like the main character and the warriors. I was like, fuck yeah. I mean, it's not the first time I've seen it like with a girl being a main character, but it was very rare. And then being the one that's like the most powerful ones. Like I was like, fuck, I love that. I was so young. And I only really got to see it on like Wednesdays because it'll play like at 2 o'clock. And what happened? You know, usually school got out like a what, 2:30 or whatever, or 3, but it got out early on Wednesdays, I think I remember. And then I used to rush because my grandmother would pick me up not in the front of the school. She'd go to the back. So I had to go run clear across the field, get to her, and then be like, quick, because I wanted to get to watch the last like 15 minutes of Sailor Moon. I never see the beginning unless I was sick, but I'd watch the last few minutes of it. I think it was right before Dragon Ball Z, so I never caught it. Yeah, I liked Dragon Ball Z or Dragon. It was before, like I think only Dragon Ball I think was airing back then. I'm talking about the 80s. Or like very early. No, not 80s. It's probably either late 80s or early 90s. Because I remember I was like in the second grade or something like that. So I was like, what? How old are you in the second grade? I know, like elementary school, you're probably like about 4. So it means 5, 6. Probably like, I was probably about 6. Maybe? Maybe? When did Sailor Moon first air? It was probably in the 90s. Maybe like 95 or something. You think I was 10? Could I have been that old? I feel like I known it longer than that, but I don't know. Let's see. When did Sailor Moon US? I was right, 95. Alright, so I was like about 10. So whatever age that is. So I was probably like maybe the 4th grade? Because I think I was 11 when I was in the 5th grade. Probably. It was on Toonami in 98. Yeah, I remember that. By then I was able to catch it more easily. They would play it also first thing in the morning. And what I would do is back when VHSs were a thing, I used to get the VHSs that you could record things, and sometimes my bus would come in the middle of the episode. In the middle of the episode of Sailor Moon or in the middle of the episode of Dragon Ball Z. So what I would do is I'd record, no, I'd hit record as soon as I heard the bus. So I'd watch the show, and then if I hear beep beep beep, I'll just hit record, and then I'll just let it. I didn't have a timer to turn it off, so I'll just record 2 hours or whatever worth of TV, and then I would have to rewind all the way back to where I was, and then stop it, and then start recording from that moment. So, like, I was weird like that. First anime I remember watching before Toonami came along was Robotech. That sounds familiar. What kid knew how to program a fucking VCR? That thing was always like at 12 o'clock, whatever. There's supposed to be a clock on there. I don't know how to actually make that thing say the actual time. My first was Aria and a Dirty Pig. I want to say my first one was Sailor Moon. Unless you count, like, maybe that Robo. Who's that Robo kid? With like the, I know his name. He has like a freaking game. Whatever. I'm just gonna say Sailor Moon. Mainstream cartoons like Teenage Mutant. Yes, that's what I did. I was obsessed with like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Gargoyles. Oh, Gargoyles! I'm so obsessed with Gargoyles. Tony, when Disney Plus first came around, I didn't want it. I didn't need it. I was like, I'm fine. I'm good. And then, because I didn't want to spend more money a month. And then my husband's like, you sure you don't want it? They have Gargoyles. And I was like, get it. I literally got it for the sole purpose of watching Gargoyles. That was it. I didn't care what else was on. I mean, I love Disney. But I was like, but I only had season 1 on DVD for Gargoyles because they released the first DVD, like season 1. So I had season 1, but I can never find any of the other seasons. I don't even know if they ever put them in DVDs. Maybe now they have them in DVDs, but they didn't back then. And then yeah, like I'd watch random episodes off on like YouTube or something like that. That someone would like record. And then when I heard that they had it on there, I was like, yes. But yeah, like Gargoyles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Batman Beyond. There was this one sci-fi show that I don't remember anything about it anymore, but I was like obsessed about it. And I only saw it once when it aired. And then like I never heard of it ever again. I could never even find it online. But at this point, I don't even remember what it's about. But it was like kind of alien-esque. But it was like weird. Yeah, I love Gargoyles. I watched it when it was airing. Same. I'd watch all of these when they're airing. X-Men. Oh man. When they redid X-Men, like the continuation of the original animated series, and they continued it, my poor Gambit. Oh my god, that broke my heart. I'm so mad they canceled the Batman Beyond movie. Oh yeah, I think I heard about that they were gonna potentially do that. But you know what? I'm mad that they canceled it, but at the same time, they probably would have fucked it up. Just saying. They fuck up our childhood by making these new versions, and majority of the time it's like they don't even know. They're trying so hard to go based off like puns off the original that they're not creating a good story. They're just trying to like I was kind of disappointed in like Hocus Pocus or whatever. It wasn't bad. I liked the idea seeing their past and stuff like that. But they're so like trying to reintroduce like some of the old quotes and stuff like that that I was like like haha that's funny, but there's nothing new. I felt like the story was lacking a little. But it wasn't bad. It was just underwhelming. The new X-Men is so good though. The writing is top notch. Exactly. That is one of the few things that they've made that I'm just like, fuck yes. Yeah, it's nostalgia bait at this point. Exactly. Like I think I saw like what was it? There's a movie off Good Burger or whatever. It's not that good. Like I was excited because I remember watching Good Burger, and I knew it wasn't gonna be a good movie because Good Burger is like, it was dumb, it was silly to begin with, but I was like, they could have done so much more. They could have like the writing needed to be there and it wasn't. It was very Diffie was very whelmed. Good. I haven't seen a new X-Men 97. I don't trust them. Do it. Watch it. It was actually good. I actually liked it. I actually did like it. I thought I wasn't. I thought I was going to be so disappointed, but I wasn't. It broke my heart a little bit at the end. Yeah, Stock is right. It is up to par to the original. The choices of the outfits that Gambit was wearing. It wasn't bad. It seems very him. Some people were like, why would you have him wear that? He would wear that. He would. Have you not seen what the crap that he was wearing back in the day? Yes, he would totally wear that shit. Because he's silly like that. And they're basing it off like the 80s. People from the 80s wear that shit. So yeah. Okay, I'm liking where this is going. I don't hate this. Yes. Much better. Because I was like, the border needed something. It was bothering me. I didn't like it. I might add. I feel like I need to clean up the lines. Ah! No, I didn't mean it. For this. That or use black lines. I might use black lines for that part. So I'm just gonna multiply and then like that, and then just kind of scuff it up a little bit. Not scuff it up, but add. Okay. I should have, huh? Select. I should have done with all of it, but Only underneath here, almost like a shadow. Okay. But yeah, the writing was really good. Some of the choices people made, I was very upset about. But it held true. It did hold true. Sonny complains that I sneeze loudly, but I heard that. I heard from clear across the house. He does it too, but he doesn't hear himself because he's always wearing headphones. He does it. Like, I sneeze loudly. I go, hatch! I'm almost caught up on anime, 10 shows left, and I started writing an anime trope novel. Nice. Party of guy got kicked from the party plus the girl said hero metal golem. Nice. I'm excited that you're writing. Are you messing with my door? There. Okay, it's coming together. It's close. Not done, but very, 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 very close. Like, it could be done today. Okay. So do I want black or dark blue? No. I like black. For this one, I like black. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this. Just a little bit. There's a few shows outside of the big mainstream ones that I'm still getting into. I haven't really watched anime in a while. Definitely not the past few years. No, that's not true. Like I watched a couple, but usually the only ones that I watched lately, I usually watch the Japanese version. But I've been having to go to dub ever since when I got pregnant. I was like, I have no, like, I cannot stay awake well enough to read all this because my body was constantly shutting down. And she's like, nah, you're gonna nap. So I was so tired. I was like, I'm not reading. I don't want to read. It's like, unless you plan to read to me, I don't want to read. And then afterwards, just being a mom, I'm like, I'm so exhausted. Or like I had to multitask. Like I'm usually arting or doing something while I'm watching something. So I never usually just sit and watch anymore. So I have to always go dubbed lately. So the only shows I've watched lately were anything that was dubbed, which is only a couple of things. And the couple of things that were subtitled, I stopped watching just because like I had to read and I didn't want to. Watch Vieren or any other anime should be watched. You should watch. I don't know what that one is. What is that one about? I like period piece ones and I like whatchamacallit. Anything fantasy. I actually the last anime I think I saw was Apothecary Diaries. Oh my god. I actually based a I loosely based one of my more recent like characters that I'm playing as Mao Mao or May I ask may I ask for one final thing? It is so worth checking out. To I give it a 9 out of 10. Oh, that's the name of it. May I ask for one final thing? About how time and people interact from the POV of an elf who is 1,000 years old. Oh, I like elves. Nine times out of 10, you'll win me over when it has anything to do with fantasy. She'll probably like the mimic bit. Oh my goodness. Such a little troll too. Like it has a serious moment, but the comedy in it is really. I like those. I like it when it could get really, really serious and dark, and then when it has like its funny moments. Like it could play on both sides. Like I love it. I love that kind of stuff. I mean, I do love me a good anime that'll make me fucking bawl my eyes out. I love that. I love when something that'll rip my heart out. Yeah. Like I just last year I listened to Throne of Glass in the last book. Oh my god. I was so devastated after. I was like that. I was in a reading slump afterwards for like the longest time because I was so traumatized in a good way. I think I picked the wrong series to listen to immediately after. Cause I don't know if it's just I couldn't connect to the characters. It wasn't a bad story. They had some good stuff and it had some good things that usually would make my heart like be sad. But doing it right after Throne of Glass, what I should have done was what I did after. Was read a bunch of little like one-shot books that were not a huge big world. It's like a one book, funny or whatever. Like there was actually one that I did read that was a little that was really sad, but it was so well done. I really enjoyed the characters. And it was just it was a beautiful book. A beautiful little love story. That was tragic. But then the other ones were funny. Like I listened to Tusk Love. I was like, oh my god, that's probably the book that got me out of the reading slump. It was so cute. I wasn't expecting it to be so funny. I knew it was gonna be very much a smutty book because that was the whole purpose of it, was to be a smutty little book. But I didn't expect it to be as funny as it was, and it was very much amusing. That one, and what else did I listen? But yeah, that one definitely got me out of a reading slump. It was just so cute. Can I rip your heart out? Yeah, it's mine. Yeah, I think that's the main one that got me out of the reading slump. I also did In the Veins of the Drowning, and that was pretty good. I liked it. I'm waiting for book 2. Wait, is this not in the order? This is not in order. What happened to my Something happened to the order of my books. I had an order to this. Of books I've read and books I hadn't read. Someone fudged my reading order. I'm gonna have to go back and redo all of it. What the hell? Did someone? The fuck? It's like totally out of whack. Tony, did you mess with my books? Some stuff I'm watching right now. Assassin. Kai. Dad is a hero. Mom is a spirit and a reincarnate noble lady who punched things nice. I didn't read your books. Yeah, my sorting order got completely changed because I had it based off. Okay, so all the books I had read were at the top, or I'm currently reading is at the very top, and then all the books I had already got through were like right underneath it, and then below that was like all the books I hadn't read yet, and it was an order based off like, okay, these are the books that are part of the same series, and everything like that. But ooh, no, I don't want to. To download. I already read that one. But like, it's not even. There's no order to this. This is just chaos. No, stop trying to download movies. Books. I already have the books I want to download. Oh, this whole thing's fucked. I'm gonna have to redo it. Yeah, the books that are even supposed to that are part of the same series are next to each other. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Maybe was this in the wrong okay. I closed it and then I reopened it and it fixed it. Whew, that freaked me out. Yeah. The books that got me out of my reading slump were Tusk Love, The Scattered Bones, and Once Upon a Demon's Heart. Smutty little books. Except for The Scattered Bones wasn't smutty, it was just poetic and a beautiful little like sad love story. But it was like it's a very it's sad. But you're rooting for them. On the Kindle? I don't have Kindle. It's just Audible. I don't have time to like sit and read. Cause if I'm sitting down, it's either because I'm gonna knock out or I'm working on art or something like that. So like usually I'll work on my commissions or whatever while I'm listening to it, or I'm listening to the book while I'm doing dishes or laundry or watching the baby. Because I mainly got it because I didn't want to doom scroll anymore. I didn't want to doom scroll anymore because I don't want my baby to see me just on my phone 24/7. So I got the book so that I could just listen to the book and then like, you know, be more present with her. Brill! Also, there's no I in Diffie. How you doing, Brill? It's been a minute. There's always been I in Diffie? No. Okay, so there's so many layers. Get rid of that one, don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. There's no great sorting option for Kindle, so it wouldn't surprise me if Audible has issues. Well, okay, so the sorting, like, I get annoyed because, like, if I click something that's on my favorites list, I can only sort it. I can't sort it myself, which I hate. I could sort my books, like, if I put them on the list, I could sort them however I want, on my own. I don't even know if they have, like, an auto sorting. But in the favorites, I can't sort it myself. I have to choose like A to Z or by author or whatever. So I just go based off by author. So then I know, because eventually what I want to do is get my books that I loved the most in a physical copy. And if I could get it like a pretty version with like a pretty cover, it doesn't have to, it could be paperback. It doesn't have to be like hardcover, but I want a pretty cover and sprayed edges. That's all I care about. It's pretty. I mean, I would take like just a regular one. It's fine. Maybe my hand could one day be good enough where I could bind my own books. I've always wanted to learn how to do that. But yeah, eventually I do want to do that. I ain't got no monies. I'm reading the manga as well for the Dad's a Hero, Mom's a Spirit one. I enjoyed it. Nice. He's gonna have to send me the suggested shows. But yeah, I do prefer fantasy. I like I like sci-fi, but only some of them. Like I used to love the Gundam stuff, but I kind of got bored of it after a while. So I haven't really cared so much for the Gundam things anymore. So I lean more towards fantasy than sci-fi 9 times out of 10. But not to say I don't love sci-fi. As you've heard me before, we had that whole discussion of like Stargate and all that stuff. Like those kind of things, like I'd watch. But I mainly fantasy or period pieces. Like I do love me a good like the whole Apothecary Diaries. Like that's not fantasy, but it has like that time period. Gundam really got a new fan base with G-Witch. Cool. I've never seen that one. Okay, so this isn't a good spot. Might add a couple highlights here and there. I gotta get the wings a little bit. The color. Fix that hand. Finish the shadows. What time is it? Okay. I also love like vampires and any monster type stuff. I like monsters. I guess that goes in with fantasy. Or sci-fi, I guess. I'm actually excited to see the next chapter of the Gundam series on Netflix. I think it's called Hathaway. Like, yeah, if it's a really, really good one, I think it's just there was just so many of them, and after a while, I was just like, eh. But I watched a good one. But the story has to be top notch. It can't just be like fun action. Like, yes, it's cool. I love action. It's fun. But if I don't care about the characters or the story or what's happening, I get bored. But not to say I didn't love Gundam Wing and stuff like that when like back in the day. I ate that shit up. I don't have all the manga to that, but I do have episode 0. So I got this up before the anime. Like still my bookshelf somewhere. I was gonna watch the mock because I love Gundam Wing after I watched OG Gundam and found out they're all in a different universe. I gave up. Yeah, it's true. I think that's why I stopped watching it too. Cause I loved Gundam Wing. And then when I saw another one and it wasn't having anything to do with the show that I loved, I was like, why is it the same but not? It kind of threw me off my groove. It can be hard to do a serious mecha anime at times if it doesn't have an undertone of war. True. I don't mind like one that has war though. No. The mecha was singing no, no, no. I'm good. Very rarely would you see me um enjoy a musical. Not to say I won't enjoy a musical, like K-pop Demon Hunters. I finally got Tony to watch K-pop Demon Hunters maybe like literally a few days ago. It was probably Valentine's Day actually. I made him watch it. And then he was like, because he and I, neither one of us are big musical people. And I can't really say I'm a huge K-pop fan. Like, I like some K-pop music, but I'm not like a K-pop fandom person. So when I saw it, I was like, fuck yes, this is actually so well done. Top notch. The music was amazing. It did feel forced. The writing was good. The artwork was phenomenal. Like I loved the story and the characters. I loved the cat and the bird. But yeah, like I finally got him to watch it and he fucking loved it. I'm so excited. Now I'm trying to get him to watch Arcane. I've been trying since it came out. I've been trying to get him to watch fucking Arcane. And he refuses for whatever reason. I think it's because the first couple of episodes can be a little difficult for some people. But once they're like grown up and stuff, so good. I mean, I think it was good even from the beginning. But I don't know. He's a weirdo. It's fine. Should be towards the back. I don't know. It's towards the front. Tangenting? How dare I? How even all the more dare? It's bullshittery on my part. Tangents. I know better. Brave Bang Raven. Just Googled it. Huh? I was way off. God, that series is so funny, but it really is a goofy, fun show. If you love mecha anime and all its tropes. I'm down for a good, fun show. I like comedic ones as well. I think Gundam Wing and Darling in the Phoenix was the only mecha anime I liked. Yeah, Gundam. I think the problem was Gundam Wing was so good, it kind of ruined other Gundam shows for me. Not to say I never watched another Gundam show after, and I probably did like a couple of them. It just, I don't recall them because Gundam Wing was so. Mwah. It got a really cool twist on it, so I won't reveal much. It threw me way off when I dropped too because I didn't see it coming. Nice. Again, you guys like DM these to me because I am not going to remember any of them. Okay. What are you thinking, guys? This is getting there. I think. Oh, no, I want that. I feel like I have copies of a lot of my things. Why are there so many copies of my favorites? Like, did someone fuck with them and then made a copy so they wouldn't ruin it? I think so. And I don't like it. Mess with my shit. That or the baby made a copy. Cause she'll do that. She'll just start like clicking my screen. I can't have my screen open near her because she will attack it. Oh my god, my friend got me into fucking Fourth Wing. You know, I know some people either love it or they don't. I'm in that love it category, and it's not because it's the most epic story ever or well written or anything like that. It's just the vibes. I love the vibes and I love the characters, and that's all I care about. I don't care, but the only thing I care about is that I feel for these characters, and I do. I really do. I love the way that they're written. Oh my god. And it broke my heart a couple times. At least, yeah, a couple times. He was like, it made me cry. I was like, no. If it could make me like sad and rooting for the characters and the vibes are just there, like, it's fine. I could, but I am the type of person that loves a good B-rated movie if it's good. But yeah, some people hate on it because it's like, it's a bunch of tropes or whatever. I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm here for the tropes. Give him. I love me a Shadow Daddy. I love me. I love me. And the dragons. I love the dragons. It's got a really cool twist. Okay, I read that part. Though I don't know how much Gundam Wing holds up 30 years later. It's true. It's very true. I saw it when I was like, what? In high school, maybe was the last time I saw it. And that was easily 20 years ago. If not longer than that, because I don't know when it stopped really airing. I think I started watching it like maybe middle school. I don't know. Have you seen Star Wars Driver? Unlikely. It's still a much beloved one. Ah. To me, it's now my third Gundam show. Nice. I don't know any of these. Oh. Poor bro. Is my #1 Gundam series and is followed by Thunderbolt. I really start getting back into anime until Tears after Star Driver. Yeah, there are times where I'll go like a long period of time without watching an anime. Like I'll binge watch anime like crazy and watch like a bunch of shows like all with like in a short span of time. And then like not touch it for years. Like I'll go like 5-10 years without watching any anime, and then I'll binge watch like 10 years worth of anime in the span of a month. And then yeah. But there's so many shows that I see like gifs of and stuff like that people send me, and I'm like, I know these characters exist. I've never seen the show. Like the pink haired girl with the little red horns. Saw her everywhere. Never saw the show. I don't even know what it's called. I finally started watching the one with the little dragon girls. I started watching a couple, and then the rest was I don't. Oh, back in the list, and it's a huge. I used to catch on a seasonal anime and then catch up the shonen, and then I've been behind for so many years. Yeah, I'll just wait until the show's over and just watch it all in the span of a week. Though I've come to realize I am no longer watching the soap opera type. Though like the type that just are never ending, that have like a bazillion and one episodes. Like, give me a good 13 episode anime that is just beginning to start done. Though, why the cliffhanger if you're not gonna continue it? Rude, rude. But yeah, like I love. But yeah, I tried to get into Naruto. I watched all the English episodes while I was painting, and then when it switched to Japanese, I stopped because I literally was watching it as I was painting, and I could no longer watch it as I was painting because I had to actually watch the show, and I was like, okay, I don't have time for that, so I stopped watching it. So I only saw probably what aired in America, or I don't know, whatever. Maybe eventually, but like on Hulu or whatever, wherever it was that I was watching it on, it didn't have any more English versions, so I stopped. I did watch all of Bleach while I was painting one time. Would I ever do it again? No. Was it a good show? Yes. But I was just like, ugh, so many episodes and so many fillers, so much filler. I saw soap operas because there's so much filler, so much like nothing happening. Dragon Ball Z, I stopped watching. After Dragon Ball Z was started getting to like GT and whatever like that, I started it, but I never finished it because I was just like, it's just nothing happens. Like one thing will happen in the entire half hour. It's so much just them repeating and talking, and then and then something finally happens, and then you have to wait to the next episode. But like hardly anything happens in the episodes. I hate that. I hate that with passion. I need shit to go down. I hate filler. I don't want any more shows that have like a bunch of filler bullshit. Not that the show isn't good, I don't got no time for that. Anime industry is moving more towards keeping shows going instead of one-off series. Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw today that there's a new Evangelion series in the works, and they're going to be written by near. It's a very slow burn. It's best if you binge it. Yes, my friend isn't killing because of how slow paced it is. Oh. Da, da, da. One. Huh? That is basically the time to get going symbol. Oh, what happened to my... I'll fix that later. But yeah, I'm liking it. It's interesting. It's getting there. Alright. I told her pick up Big halfway in the season though. I popped. Sometimes you be like that. Like there are some book series that like the first book was like, eh, and then but it really kicks off like on the third book, and then it becomes epic. Like Throne of Glass, like it's kind of like that. It wasn't bad. It was decent, but it wasn't epic until like later, and then you really see like what's happening and how like it all like starts to like it's so good. I'm obsessed. The ending destroyed me. All right, so we're gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna raid. Let's see who's on. I'll probably just end here, call it a day. All right, so I'm just gonna head off. Not gonna raid anyone because I got to get going. But yeah, have a good day, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. Wednesdays, I think I am switching to nights, so I'll see you then, maybe, perhaps. We'll see. And then so it'll be Monday mornings, Wednesday nights, Friday mornings. Hopefully I can keep that schedule this week, so long as I get the time. Take care. Bye, everyone. Have a good one. I might stream more nights than just that. We'll see. I might decide to